Foundations and from Dog Boarding and Training. We have Ruby here. She's an elemental lab who's in for board and train. And we're going to continue showing you how she's doing on our mat behavior. We're going to try to ed down and see how she does. And then continue to increase our 3Ds, distance, duration, and distraction. So here we go. Let's see how she does tonight. Okay, let's go. Mat. Good. Yes. We've already worked on a lot of sitting on the mat and down. We've done some down work that's not on the mat. Yes. And now we're doing down work that's on. So just a little light guidance. Release. Okay. On it. Help her out. Now we're putting the two together. Good. And down. You're silly. And down. Yes. Actually made it easier. Actually, I've been standing up more. Good girl. One piece of kibble fell on the ground. I actually have been standing up more when I work with her, and so I think me leaning over confused her a little bit. And she didn't have quite enough room. She didn't position herself when I asked her to lay down there, so she actually put her foot on it. No big deal. Just working through it. So let's go. Mat. Good. And down. And then she's actually going to be better if we do what I'm doing, which is actually be, yes! Putting my foot on. Good. Good girl. Yes. Okay, release. Okay. We're going to start to introduce the release word too. Okay. Good. And down. She's trying. There she goes. I'm just letting her work at it. This is the first time she's been asked to lay down on it. Down. Yes. So she's trying to figure out how to position herself. I'm letting her kind of figure that out because she's eventually going to figure it out on her own anyhow. So I'm just letting her figure that out. Release. Let's go. Mat. Good. And down. Yes. So now I'm withholding, rewarding, saying the yes word and rewarding her. No, leave it until we get a down position, which should increase her wanting to offer it and automatically lay down. Leave it. Yes. Good. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause for a moment and see if she'll offer it. If not, we'll just ask for it. Down. Yes. So each time I get her on the mat here, I'm going to pause. Nope, leave it. I'm going to pause for a moment, see if she'll offer the down. If not, I'm just going to ask for it, reward her, and keep going. Let's go. And eventually, most dogs, not all, will offer the down. Good girl. Okay, down. Yes. Good girl. And there's no hurry for her to offer it. It's perfectly fine if I need to tell her to lay down on the mat. No big deal. Let's go. Mat. Yes. And there she goes. First time she's offered it. She goes, oh yeah, I'm only getting food now when I lay down. So let me lay down. Good girl. Yes. And I actually gave her a few more pieces than normal. Like a mini jackpot. She did that. Awesome. Okay, release. Let's go. Mat. I'm going to wait. Down. Yes. So that time she didn't offer. No big deal. I'm just going to ask her to lay down. No big deal at all. Yes. I'm going to add a little distance there. Yes. Turn over here. So now we're going to start to add some other things. Release. Let's go. doing this exercise at the end of the day. Yeah. Think about it. Ruby down. Yeah, good girl. Here, come on over here. Come on. There we go. I don't really want her hanging off. There's nothing wrong with hanging off, but I kind of want her to focus on staying on the mat. This is the same mat as in the model. Dog playing in. Same model, same size. It's going to go home with her. So, yes. So she's going to go home with this new behavior and an item she's used to working on. Release. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Yes. Yes. So a little piece of kibble dropped. I allow the dogs to pick that up. As long as it stays on the mat, it's good to go. It keeps them there. I don't allow them to get off the mat if somebody falls. Yes. So I'm starting to walk around some more. She gets a drop on. Yes. I have a nice loose leash. I'm just kind of hanging on to the end here. I'm ready if I need to fix anything. But otherwise, we're just going with the flow. Yes. Another advantage of doing this at the end of the day is that she's already kind of tired. We've had a big play session in the big pen. She's been on a walk in town. So, she's definitely not in her highest bit of energy. So a good time to do an activity where we want to work on a lot of stationary, especially with a young dog, so they're kind of tired, not like first thing in the morning. Eventually, when she gets better, she'll be able to do this no matter what time of day it is. Yes. Release, let's go. But in the beginning, this is to our advantage. Yes, good girl. It's to our advantage to work her when she's a little bit tired on things in the beginning. I'm going to walk around this way. If you saw our other video on how to introduce the mat, you would have noticed that Ruby had a hard time with me walking around. I think I walked around in it once, maybe twice. We should have more success tonight because she's in a more stationary position versus the sit. No, leave it. No, you don't need to investigate what's on the ground. Okay, release, let's go. Good girl. Yes. We'll try to walk around again. Yes. Not too bad. She just shifted her weight a little bit, but no big deal. Good girl. Nope. So I'm going to correct a little bit more there because she's moving around. Nope. She's moving around a little bit more than I want her to be. Yes. That's not too bad. I don't mind too much the shift of the hips because I don't want her to start spinning around. Really, let's go. So I was just checking in there. I stopped for a moment. She had shifted. She looked like she was going to get up. I stopped for a moment because a lot of times when I walk this way, we get off. I want her to recognize that I hadn't told her anything. No, leave it. That I hadn't told her anything. Put her over here a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to turn her so she's not like hanging off the side. But I hadn't told her anything, and that way she should stay on the mat. Even though I move that direction. Yes. Release. Let's go. Good girl. Doing an awesome job with this. This is all the foundation work, just on and off. I'm actually going to turn her. I'm going to turn her a little bit this way. Yes. That way she just gets laying on this better. Unfortunately, with the setup of our deck, this is the best direction for us to walk versus this way. Which is like the other video going this way. This is the best setup for working her. Successful person. Yes. So again, down's a much more settled position. It's a much more stationary position than sit. So that's why it's easier for her to do this. We worked her at the end of the day yesterday in the first video. So it was a matter of energy. She had the same amount of exercise yesterday she did today. It's just now we're more stationary. Nope. I don't really want her moving around a bunch. So just stop. There we go. But she's a pretty big dog. She takes up the whole mat. We got one toe that's almost on the end, and her tail's sticking off the end here. Release, let's go. So I made it a little bit more difficult. I kept kind of moving to see what she would do. Yes. Would she stop and stay on the mat? Or would she come with me? So I wanted to see what she was going to do. Let's go. Good. Good. So again, I'm just seeing what she's going to do. What choices is she making based on the information she has available to her? Walk around again. Yes. Now, a little piece of kibble fell there, so I'm going to let her get it. And then I'm going to see, is she going to lay back down again? Or is she going to sit and I need to ask her. I'm giving her a moment to make a choice. Not lay down is really not necessarily a bad choice. It's not like she's not doing it because whatever. But we're just seeing. She got a little distracted from the activity. Alright, down. She just needed a little bit of help guidance to guide her back to the spot. Good girl. Down. Down. Nope, down. Good. Girl. Yes. Girl. So we got a distraction. Let's go. We're just gonna keep on working. Down. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Nope, down. Good girl. Good job. Yes, let's go. Yes. Good job. So I'm going to walk around her way. Yes. So all the value right now, all the value is staying on here. This is where the payload happens. Yes. There's no payload for getting off. All the payload happens for staying right where she is. This is how we start at stay. I'm going to walk through the end of my leash and also carefully make sure I keep the suspension on the leash. Because again, we've taught her to follow the leash. There's pressure on it. And so So I don't want to inadvertently cause her to move. It would not be very fair. Let's go. Good girl. Sit. Good. That was really good. I paused for a moment, but I kind of kept moving. Yes. That's letting me know that she's starting to identify that when she gets on this thing, she's supposed to stay on it. No, you don't need to play with your leash. Down. So I purposely made sure. She does this sometimes when I do the screws. I don't want to be stuck on a tooth to eat something. Or what? But she's a puppy. That was really good. So I kept walking, and she kind of settled. She needed to be asked to lay down, but she stayed on the mat. That was pretty good. So let's try this for the first time. I'm going to drop the leash. and then we're going to walk around. Yes. Now, picking up the leash does not mean get up. She has no preconceived ideas of getting up because I picked up the leash. Yes. So I'm going to reward her for staying. I see a lot of times where people pick up their leash and the dog's like immediately going. I want my dog to wait for me to let them know when it's time to go. Even though I picked up the leash, that doesn't mean go. It means pay attention, which they should be doing already, and that something might happen. So maybe I'll drop it again. The exercise sometimes we do. We will pick up and drop the leash, pick up and drop the leash, so that there's no necessarily anticipation that pick up leash means something's going to happen. Release. Let's go. Important exercise. Let's go. Let's see. I'm going to keep walking a little bit. Nope. Down. Good. I'm going to drop the leash and I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So that was really good. I kept moving. She laid down when I asked. I dropped the leash. Made huge strides in just the next 24 hours of really working on this. She started this just last night. And now we're really starting to go somewhere with it. Yes. Once our dogs start to kind of have the concept that laying down and staying on the mat, then we start to really work on those 3Ds a lot. We've already been doing it here. But we really start to increase our 3Ds slowly but surely. So we'll do mat here. We'll do mat out in the exercise pen. We'll start to practice down stays. After we get a good down on the mat and a good stay with the mat, then we start to do our down stays. And so a down stay becomes nothing more than mat without a mat form. Yes. So I find it incredibly easy to transition from this to a down stay if we taught this first, because having this physical, having this physical object is a lot easier for them to see and stay on. No, we don't need to go looking for stuff. Good girl. Than just being told to do down stay. So I like to teach this first. Let's go. So we're gonna wrap up here. We don't like to do too long in one session when we start new stuff. Let's see here. Here she does. Yeah, she laid down on her own. I'm gonna come around here and yes. Good payload. So this is Ruby. She's an 11-month-old lab. She's been in for 4 or 5 days now. We're just starting to get some good foundation on our mat work, and we're going to start to increase it. For her mat work, she's doing really good on her leash walking so far, really good with her sit. We took her out to count today, and can't wait to show you how she's doing. So I'm Nicole Avere. I'm the owner and head trainer of Great Pet Vacations and Home Dog Breeding Training, and I'd love to help you with your dog if you need any help. So give us a call, check out our website, check out our how-to videos. We're going to be creating more of these videos for people to see how we train the dogs to do things when they're with us, how we teach these skills through classes and our private lessons, and we'd love to help you. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day and a great evening. Bye. Good girl. Look at her staying there all gray. She's doing a great job. All right, have a great evening. Bye.